Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Fights for the Universe, doing another Divine Feminine update. I'm going to start off like I usually do with a spoken word, just a reading of one of the poems that I've written. And I'm going to go into a quote that I have right here, and then we'll go ahead and go into the spirit messages, okay? So we have breaking a curse. Unbinding these cords, setting myself free, I make the decision now to be responsible for, to no longer depend on your love or comfort, to no longer let your words of cruelty defeat me. Nothing you say can convince me anymore that I am less than, and I choose to stand in my truth. I release your control, your jealousy, your toxicity. No longer will I believe the silly lies you feed me to keep me in the blind. The small things that I held on to that once brought me such great joy and now trashed or tossed in a fire. All the lies you told about me to myself, you can take them all back. Feed them to yourself. If need be, to fall asleep at night or take the time to review what you did, these horrible things you said about me, say about you. After many years of sweat, blood, and tears, of feeling sorry for myself, of being forever stuck, I now know that it is me that will break free. No longer useless, no longer unworthy. I stand in all the power that all my Lord gave me and speak out these words that this curse you held on me helped me break free. Okay, with that being said, I started off my day with this quote, which to me makes a lot of sense, especially with what's going on in the world right now, right? With COVID and this constant in and out of, quarantine. It is in solitude, we discover that our life is not a possession to be defended, but a gift to be shared. Sorry, I just felt the need to cleanse the air. Yeah, that being said, what did you learn from quarantine? What did you learn from being by yourself? How many people convinced you that you were this or you were that? And how long did it take for you to figure out that only you define who you are? How long did it take for you to feel unworthy? How long did it, how many times did you feel less than? How many times did you feel rejected? How many times did you feel, like this wasn't meant for you, even though you knew deep inside of you that this is where you were meant to be? Because to me, that's like the biggest lesson I think any divine feminine has to go through is a sense of self, right? Who are you? Where did you come from? Beautiful. And why did you come to be?
Killing a person.
Oh boy. Like, also, where did you come from ancestrally? Where are your ancestors pulling you back to? Back, okay? We're saying back. Because you've done this before. You've done this plenty of times before. Lifetime after lifetime, something has happened that you've came back, right? So why are you still coming back? What is the lesson to be learned here? Why are you still dealing with the same karmic individuals that you've dealt with lifetime after lifetime before? Right? Okay. Let's get some answers to these questions, right? I just wanted to let you guys know I mixed up this deck. You can kind of see, I'm going to shuffle them in front of you so you can kind of see that. I actually put together from the Work Your Light Oracle and the Starseed Oracle, since they're sister decks anyway, so they actually came together quite harmoniously. They're both from Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel, and or Noel, I'm sorry, however you pronounce it, 444, as I said that, Noel. But to really get these divine feminine updates more accurate, okay? So let's see, what do they have so far for us? Okay. All right.
These are supposed to be based off people's dreams, so we've got one disturbed individual out there.
Yeah, quite a few.
Quick, come with me.
I'm only going to use so many decks to clarify, so that's why I want to make sure I got all of it at once. Oh, look, you have Venus energy under the deck. We'll start with this. We have surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, and make love to life. Make love to life. Like, you need to find your inner divinity again. Let go of all of these curses that these people put on you with all their word witchery and all their nastiness, and that, oh, you're never gonna be, and oh no, you're this and you're that, and they don't even know what the hell that they're saying. Some of them trying to use words they don't even know the definitions to, or worse, the ones that they do know the definitions to, and they're just throwing words to be loud. 555, as I said that. Let's see what we have together right here. So in the up right here we have soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Some of you are having a lot of trouble staying away from your family. This solitude, is really getting to you. And a part of it is, you've learned how to be by yourself, but you have not learned or unlearned that codependency. Like, you're so used to having your family coming in and out of your life, or coming in and out of your space, that there's a type of loneliness or a type of rejection that comes from it, even though internally or logically it's not, that they're not dogging you on purpose, or the government is saying that you can't, just know that it only takes one call. It just takes one call. Trust the nigel. What is the nigeling feeling trying to tell you? Which is your gut feeling? What is your gut feeling trying to tell you? You miss your people, call on them. And your soul family doesn't necessarily have to be blood related. Your friends, the people that if I call this person, they're going to make me laugh until my sides get sore. Or I need to call this person because when I feel unbalanced, they're the ones who know how to say the right thing. There is a meme that I read yesterday, and I was laughing because I was actually leaning on a wall as I read this. And it said, I told my friend my emotions are crashing down like I keep crashing into a wall. And the friend answered, sometimes a wall is there for you to rest and lean on. Like, you don't need cards as a divination tool. Literally anything and everything around you is a divination tool. Look at Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are the oracle. For all you know, you're giving your own best advice to the person who's asking for it. And internally you were asking for that same advice. And who is the one who provided it? You did. You have to learn how to take your own good advice. The Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. When you're with the people that you're supposed to be with, when you are vibing high, you feel it because all of you guys, one person gets the goosebumps and all of you guys get it together, or you guys get that internal joke and everybody gets it together, and it doesn't need a laugh, and it just needs a certain look, and all of you guys are on game, on point. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling yet? What are you being called to do? What are you being called to step up and fight for? But most likely, more than anything, because this actually represents two cards for me in the tarot, depending on the feeling that I get. This could be the Queen of Swords energy. And the Queen of Swords, she takes no bullshit in high vibration. She's been through it all. She's gonna sit there, she's gonna listen, but her sword is up because she's ready to cut the bullshit when she's like, no, okay, I've heard enough. Like, I've caught you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lies already. I'm done. I don't want to hear it no more. But this also could come out as the Page of Swords to me. Someone who's ambitious and willing to learn. But you have to be careful because the Page of Wands in low vibration is someone who's too know-it-all. They think that they have everything all together, and they don't. They're still in a learning position. You're still a page. But with warrior woman here, it's like Either you're in a position to learn something new, some type of battle tactic, some type of way to set yourself free, or you're being called, to step up into that divinity because it's time. It's like you've learned everything that you need to learn already. You have your not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. And this is the time to do that, with the transits going on, especially the 1221, the Saturn conjunction. Like, we're going to feel that for the next 3 years. That being said, like, all of this karma that people have been reaping and everything that they think that they got away from a slip of a toe or whatever, they're silly, and you need to believe that too, that they're silly, because whatever is for you is going to be for you. And you're not for everyone. You're not meant for everybody to feed off of your energy. You're not meant to hold the clan. No, you're meant to hold yourself. And if you have children, your children. If you have a spouse, your husband. But that's a give and take relationship as it is. Your spouse is there to help you, not to live off of you. That's not what it is. And you have coping mechanisms, destiny, addiction, and let God in. Some of you guys could be dealing with a separation of some sort, and your coping mechanisms is what's keeping you in a low vibration, because you don't know how to, transmute your energy correctly. So you fall back into old patterns, like a lot of drinking, a lot of drugging, a lot of sexing, a lot of sex, drugs, and rock and roll, whatever it is that you're addicted to. Some people are addicted to being sad. Some people like to cry, like to, oh, poor little old me. I want everybody to hear that, while you're in poor little old me. Like, it's just certain things, like, and I'm not saying that it's not okay to have those kind of moments once in a while, because fuck, we're human and we're all vulnerable. But it's not okay to pretend that you're useless, or to pretend that you can't do anything, or that there's nothing in this world that can make you a better person. Like, no, that's ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, as I said, that's ridiculous. Like, anything that you set your mind to can and will happen. It's up to you what you set your intentions on. Excuse me.
If I continue going, I think I'm just going to end up in the cemetery, because it takes a lot to process some of this stuff. I mean,
okay, and then I'm using the Light Seer Tarot to kind of get more like the Magician. You are the master manifester. Could be dealing with the Virgo, could be dealing with the Gemini, could be dealing with the Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini with the warrior woman here. You are the Oracle is like my High Priestess. That's a Cancer, Pisces. But this, like, if you are in a healthier mindset, you don't have to worry about these coping mechanisms. That your destiny doesn't include any addictions. Your destiny is with God. You are the Oracle. You're not for everyone. It doesn't include all of this deception and all this sneaky shit that people are trying to do around you. No, that's not for you. Ooh, okay, we got 2 of them. Let's see. Yeah. So you broke yourself away from it. Like, yeah, maybe my heart's over there for a little while, but let me heal. Like, what? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Ooh, what's love got to do with it? Yes, like, it don't have nothing to do with it. 1414, as I say that, the only love that you got is for yourself, and that's where it needs to be. No more dealing with these Knight of Wands type of characters, the ones that are in and out, here for a fun time and not a long time. Like, no, you're good with that. Telling you, you took your body and you took your heart, but you took them in a separate bag. Like, you know what? I don't need to deal with that. These emotions right now. I need to heal myself physically. 1444, as I said that, and then I could go ahead and heal my heart.
Plus, they are the same.
Yeah. And some of you guys might be dealing with the King of Swords character. Like I'm telling you, some of you guys could be in the middle of the separation with the warrior woman here, which would be my Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords here, 15 as I said that. Like either A, you two are manifesting each other back into each other's lives, because with the Magician and the King of Swords landing on top of the Queen of Wands, this was probably an undesired separation. Yeah, you have the Knight of Cups under the deck. Someone wants to come back and offer some kind of peace offering, some kind of gesture of love. 155-1, as I said that. But it's taking a lot of strength. Why? Because they know that you're the Empress. There's no gaslighting here. There will be no gaslighting here. And anything that needs to be worked on as in a solid foundation, because you're done with this. You're ready to move towards smoother waters, and you want equal give and take. It's that simple.
Get freedom for blue people. Blue fish. Squidward 2020. I need to interview you. Squidward. Leave me alone. I don't want to discuss politics.
Have a little check in a little bit more. Yeah. We have cut your cords. Ask Archangel Michael to clear any attachments to fear that stem from past relationships and freeing you from destructive patterns. Okay, what I'm getting with this is that this was an undesired separation. But in the process of your guys' separation, the two of you were able to cut cords on the past. And actually analyze why, who, what, where, when, why was this happening to you guys? Why were you guys, and it stems from past relationships, not just romantic, all types, right? Relationships with your parents, relationships with your siblings, relationships with your cousins, relationships with your uncles, like relationships with your friends, extended relationships with your friends, relationships with their parents, and how you learned how to be a better person, or how you learned to be the person you are today. And why is it that certain things trigger you to cut cords so quickly? Which is like runaway syndrome. Why do I feel the need that every time I hit this wall with somebody that I have to just cut cords completely instead of working through it? Because, if you're dealing with the King of Swords character, you're dealing with the Queen of Swords characters, that they don't deal with bullshit, which means the first sign of fuckery, they're going to cut you off. However, let's be honest, let's be all the way honest, like the Queen of Swords is going to cut you off before you're done, because they're done. Which means that, they're not listening anymore. So a big problem could be that this couple is in separation, divine feminine, or you are in separation with somebody, whether it be a divine masculine, a divine feminine. It could be, this could be a boss figure. It could be somebody that you're trying to work a contract out with. It could also be somebody like a parent, right? A mother or father. And you're just trying to figure out why you guys can't find an equal basis. And you need to understand, divine feminine, it's because you're on a higher vibration. There is obviously, a courtship, a pair here. But if you guys can't cut the cords to the past, there is no future. You have third eye chakra here. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all of its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. So if you could tell, like, when this person tries to come back into your life, that they're still wearing a mask, or they're still, trying to cover something, if there's still lies that are being, juggled, or some type of truth that's not being expressed, then you're going to feel it right away. You're going to see it in their aura. You're going to feel it in the way that they speak, the way that you're going to see it in the way that they talk. And that's your decision up at that point, whether you want to continue to work on this relationship or not.
What you doing? Get out of there, stupid.
Yeah, and then you have clear yourself at the top of the deck. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies you may have absorbed and visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith that you will have a positive outcome. Have faith that you'll have a positive outcome. The angels are on your side. You're the Empress. You're the master manifester. You've healed yourself both physically and emotionally. You know that you don't deal with these Knight of Wands characters anymore. You know any offer of love, any offer of, you know, to come back together or work together is it needs to be done right. You need to be approached correctly, and if you're not going to be approached correctly, then there's no point. That's why this character is looking for strength in order to approach you, but that's the way it's supposed to be done. Oh, all right. Yeah, the Earth and Fire Dragon works with you to clear the fifth dimensional ley lines. It's time for service. When you give, you receive. So if you're wondering what you need to do while you're waiting for this offer to come towards you, Divine Feminine, you just need to focus on service. It's so funny because I think under the deck is right here. If you get nervous, focus on service. 2121, as I said that. As you continue to work on yourself, this person is going to mirror you, especially if it's someone that is supposed to be with you. You could be dealing with an earth sign, could be dealing with a fire sign. You have air again under the deck. Air Dragon helps you rise above earthly matters, communicate honestly, brings inspiration and hope, and see life from a higher perspective. If you're clearing your fifth dimensional ley lines here, then you know that your downloads are going to come in, you know, crystal clear, and you're going to communicate with this person honestly, and this person's going to is gathering their strength to come and communicate with you honestly as well. Once again, it's up to you how you want to you get to make the final decision, and it will be based on whether or not this person is being honest. 2 as I finish saying that, like, you already know, like, this is why the Emperor's eyes are closed, because she is dealing with the Most High. She's getting those pearls of wisdom downloaded all the way down from, you know, from her gut feeling to her crown chakra. Everything is in place for a reason, and if it's not, and it seems a little bit off, it's for a reason. And then that's when you go ahead and you throw the towel in, like, nah, we're not dealing with this anymore.
Oh, I see him. He's coming. Oh, he's coming. I gotta get
the biggest curse that you have to break is the curse that you have on yourself. The image that everybody else painted a picture of you for you. It's not true. The only thing that's true is what you decide to make of yourself. Look, oneness is my true nature. It's all because of you. It's all because of you. It's the sacral chakra. I'm the creator of my own reality. 2332, as I said that. At the moment you start getting in your power, understanding that you are the master manifester, you are the divine feminine, it is up to you to cut your cords. You know that you have the sight. Then the person, your relationships, everything is going to mirror back to you exactly that. The higher fifth dimensional blueprint of what you know is supposed to be there. Okay. Any other messages for the divine feminine? I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. This is definitely your present moments, okay? This is what you're focusing on. Way in the past, you have the presence of love will always cast away fear, and energy flows where my intention goes. You've learned how to transmute the fear into love. And if you could let go of the shadow of the past and bring in that good energy, then whatever you're trying to manifest, Happiness is my birthright. If you're trying to manifest happiness, energy flows where my intention goes. So let go of the past. Know that happiness is your birthright and start transmuting that energy. Okay, Divine Feminine. That's what I have for you. It was a pretty quick message, but I feel like it was very powerful as well. So I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.